you just too scary. Your bitch chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you shit you never seen. The 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street stalker to walk a green mile. Piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. Baby, rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with $1,000 shit up on my back. I'm $1 million man that need $1 billion bitch. Put my pimpin' in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, Pimp CBU with B. Cause what's a hoe with no pimp, and what's a pimp with no hoe? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get chose.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. It is Artie, and wow, it looks like we're starting off the stream relatively okay. My mic's working, the video is working, the upload is not working very well, but you know what? I can live with that. Welcome, everybody. So, this will be probably a relatively short live stream. From what I understand, Mr. Broken System, Broken Trust had another court hearing, and apparently yours truly was referenced either directly or indirectly. I have not heard this video yet, so this will be a brand new, fresh out of the oven reaction. So I'm very curious as to what happens here, and I can't wait to get it started. But gonna just say hi to everybody. Deacon, Omega, Hikari, Alpha, AZ, Patty, Ziggy, Manda, Alana, Palmetto, Jennifer, Aaron, Inquisitor, Cliff, Blue Bacon, Judy, you got this, OG Ken, Investigator, Unclean Hands, Pat, Brooke, Zatsu, Mandy, Sally, BSBT, Tomcat, hey, you're in the chat. Tom, Friggin' Pope, Retired Road Dog, Lizzie from Aussie, Kivy, Preston, Jesse, Isa, Thinking About Cake, Omega, Stacy, welcome, Jane's Blonde, AZ Jeep Girl, Stroke Assaulter, Leanne, Saro, Catherine, Aaron, another Aaron, Connie, Beverly, Jason, Ellen, Liz, Thea, Michael, Kaylee, Catpaw. All right, I think we're ready to go. Welcome, everybody, and let's get this party started. Oh.
To end with no interruptions, and then maybe we'll come back to talk about it. But here we go.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lanto. Can I have you take your cap off the court, please? Thank you. Calling People versus Joshua Lanto, case number 21-001844OI. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment and pretrial.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Lisa Hamami on behalf of White Lake Township.
Good afternoon. And sir, you are Mr. Joshua Lanto, correct?
My name is Josh.
Thank you. And this is the date time set for arraignment and pretrial.
Judge, if I may, before you proceed, we've had a number of arraignment/pretrials where you try to arraign the defendant. You have been graciously patient and understanding throughout this entire process, as Mr. Lanto indicates to you that he doesn't understand the definition of the word drive and other definitions throughout this process. This is all while you're trying to explain to him his rights. Judge, I have not objected, I have not interfered, I have not in any way opposed the time you have taken with Mr. Lanto to walk him through the process, explain to him what he's charged with, as you're obviously supposed to do in an arraignment. I need to alert you to some information that I came across. In fact, the police department came across. Mr. Lanto was interviewed by Artie's Corporate Fiction channel, and it's on YouTube.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. She actually referenced me by name. Ha! I thought they were just gonna reference my. I thought they were gonna reference like just the interview on a YouTuber's channel or something. She called me out by name.
You might recall at the last hearing, Mr. Lanto indicated to you that he consulted with an attorney referring to this.
Yes, this is the prosecutor. This is the prosecutor.
Artie's Corporate Fiction. On January 6th of this year, he was interviewed by Artie because of his reference to Artie, which I understand is not his real name, but that's what he goes by.
Ha! Thank you. Appreciate that, Ms. Prosecutor.
I have a few quotes, Judge. He's indicated to Artie that he was frustrated with the court because he was expecting and anticipating a pretrial because that was what was on all the paperwork from the court. Because of his frustration, he made the choice on the spot and on the fly that he was just going to turn this into a kangaroo court. He admitted to frustrating the process. He stated on at least 3 occasions during this interview that this is a kangaroo court, and once he called it a circus court. He advised the show's audience, Judge, that the closer to the arraignment phase that you can stay, the safer you are.
He did say that.
The interviewer was questioning him, telling him to admit that he was playing dumb, and his whole purpose is to frustrate the process. Judge, I would tell you that it's certainly something that if you're interested in listening to, I can forward you the link to this interview. But I did want to bring this to your attention because it does seem to indicate that he is intentionally trying to stall the process and not really, quote unquote, not understanding it.
Well, I object to everything Miss Amene just said. Can we put her under oath if she's going to testify?
She's not testifying.
Right, but if she's good,
she's bringing information to the court. She's not testifying. Come on, man.
And that's information
That's not how that works, man. She's not putting testimony as to your actual case. She's bringing information to the court that the court may be able to use when it comes to the proceedings proper. Not whether or not she's bringing evidence as to your guilt or innocence to the matter at hand.
available to the public, Mr. Lanto. Actually, I probably should put you under oath to see if you actually said those things.
Yeah. See, it's you who probably needs to be put on their oath, man.
If you're just, if you're just playing a game with the court certainly doesn't appreciate it.
well, I've been advised.
I've been very patient, Mr. Lanto. I've been very patient with you. And your understanding now is my notes indicate that I adjourned the last hearing because you indicated you were going to hire a lawyer.
Well, I said I was going to seek out.
You have a lawyer's appearance.
Well, objection. I did not say I was going to hire a lawyer. I said I was going to seek out advice, and the advice that I sought out.
Did you intended to hire an attorney?
I said I intended to seek out counsel. That's what I said on the record.
All right.
And so,
Let's just get to the arraignment, Mr. Lanto.
and so that advice was, can I get the insurance and the bond information for yourself and Miss Amene, please?
I can't get to a bond because you've been playing a game with me. I'm trying to get you arraigned, so I'm going to arraign you now, and hope by this time you understand the word drive. So it is alleged that on about June 24th of 2021 in the township of White Lake, County of Oakland, State of Michigan, it's alleged that you were driving a motor vehicle on a road that was open to the public, and while you were driving that motor vehicle, it's alleged that your driver's license was either expired or canceled. That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable upon conviction by a maximum of up to 93 days in Oakland County Jail and or up to $500 in fines of the cost. Now, because it is a misdemeanor, you are afforded certain constitutional rights. Let me go over those rights with you at this time. You have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. If you stand mute, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your behalf. You may plead no contest with permission of the court. A no contest plea is treated as a guilty plea. At trial, you have the right to call witnesses to speak on your behalf. You may get an order by the court that requires those witnesses to come to court.
Yep.
You have the right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you.
Yep.
You have the right to be a witness for yourself or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence cannot be used against you. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, if you plead guilty or no contest, your plea is accepted, you won't give up those rights that I've just explained to you. You should also note if you're currently on probation or parole, finding of guilt or a plea of guilty could affect your status of probation or parole. You also may be entitled to an attorney appointed at your expense, appointed at a public defender. If you cannot afford an attorney of your own choice, you should note that you may be required to repay the expense of that court-appointed attorney. Now, Mr. Lanto, do you understand those rights?
I don't, and like I said,
What don't you understand?
because you just said in your own words that I am presumed innocent until proven guilty, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and does that mean I'm presumed innocent of all the elements of a charge?
You're presumed innocent until proven guilty, or you plead guilty or no contest, as I've just stated.
Well, that doesn't answer the question. The question
It does answer the question.
the question is, am I
By the way, oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention this. By the way, tell everybody in the chat, say happy birthday to Miss Mandy. It is her birthday today, so happy birthday, Mandy.
presumed innocent of all the elements of a charge? That's yes or no.
Yeah, I answered yes.
Okay, and
Innocent.
okay, and one of the
I thought it was today. Well, either way, happy birthday. Belated happy birthday. There.
Proven guilty or you plead guilty or no contest.
okay, and is one of those elements of the charge jurisdiction?
No. Jurisdiction is an element of the proceeding.
Presumed innocent of jurisdiction.
No, it's a nonsensical question.
Yes.
Okay, so can I please get your bond information and Miss Jimenez's bond information, please?
Tell me, are you going to stand mute to the charge, or are you going to plead no?
Ultimately, the judge fell for Mark.
Neither one. The court.
Oh my god, this fucking mic quality. The problem is the judge said yes, but the problem is the judge fell for the trap. He fell for Mark Stevens' bullshit. Ultimately, jurisdiction is an element that's handled at pretrial. And it's determined and presumed upon the charging instrument. In other words, the charging instrument, the complaint, the ticket, etc., has the necessary elements and factors contained within it to establish jurisdiction. From there, the ball moves to the burden moves to broken system, broken justice burden to show that the charging instruments or that there is no jurisdiction from the court. Jurisdiction is, at least when it comes to this kind of criminal act, is determined at pretrial. So another way that jurisdiction can be challenged, for example, is say you have like a murder. I'll give you an example here and locally. Say a body washed ashore, off the coast of Atlantic City or something like that. But what happened is that it may be that the murder in Atlantic City is obviously in New Jersey. So New Jersey initially has the investigation that they're going to determine. Say, for instance, that the investigation turns out that the murder, through evidence, that the murder actually took place in New York City. Well, if that's something that's discovered by the defense, then they can make a motion and move to dismiss the action in New Jersey for lack of jurisdiction because the alleged criminal act took place in New York and not New Jersey. That's an issue with jurisdiction. For you, Mr. Broken System, Broken Trust, the problem is that the charging instrument has all the elements there. The elements are that the officer in question cited you driving on the roads in Michigan in the territorial boundaries of Michigan. And he put that in the charging instrument. And so right there, that's prima facie evidence of jurisdiction. The ball then moves to your court to demonstrate that that the court doesn't have jurisdiction over you based on either geographics, that you weren't in the area that was alleged, or that it was a different county or a different state, or that you are in fact a diplomat of a foreign nation and therefore you have diplomatic immunity. But that's the motions that you need to bring up yourself. The jurisdiction element, and at least in this stage of the game, has already been established. The burden is already on your court from here on out to say that the court doesn't have jurisdiction over you. There you go.
Neither one. It's just been said on record. I'm presumed innocent of all the elements of the charge, one of which is jurisdiction.
You have an opportunity to plead at this moment. So if you're not going to plead, I'll assume that you're standing mute. I'll enter plead not guilty.
Objection. Objection. I object to that.
I'll set this matter. I'm going to set this matter for a pre-trial.
It appears as though I'm being prosecuted from the bench, and it appears I'm being coerced into paying fines.
Mr. Lanto, I'm just in the arraignment process. I'm going to set this matter for a pre-trial.
Well, I object.
Now, you told me before that you intend to hire an attorney. Are you going to?
I did not say that.
Should I set this on a?
That is.
Should I set this on a date of public?
I know you don't. I know you like to play word games, broken system, broken trust. At least you're trying to play it here. But when you're saying that you're seeking the advice of counsel, the judge is going to assume that means you're going to look for an attorney, not Mark Stevens.
And there was much rejoicing.
For the record, on the record, let the record show.
Well, objection, because that's not what I said. I said I intend to consult with somebody about this. And the person I consulted with instructed me to get your bond information and the insurance information.
I'm very curious as to who your consultant is who said that you should ask for the judge's insurance and bond information. I'm very curious about that, broken system, broken trust. Do you mind letting us know?
So I know where to send the bar grievance forms and the judicial investigation report.
I will set this matter on a date when a public defender is available.
Are you?
You have the right to get your own lawyer if you want to.
I would not.
You just make sure he or she's aware of that court date that will be sent to you, or you'll get after today's hearing.
Can I please get
He or
the?
she will be required to appear as well.
Can I please get the information I requested? Because
As I stated previously, you're entitled to bond.
nobody has responded to the paperwork that I dropped off. Can I please get a response?
I will note that you have attended all court appearances, except for one, but you did appear for the show cause hearing. That was set as a result of that.
May I please get the information that I requested?
I found more holiday cheer. I got like 12 bottles.
And there's no response to the paperwork that I dropped off, and there's no response.
Oh my god, man. You gotta work on this. Alright, at least you acknowledge that the audio quality is shit here.
To the information.
Paperwork in my possession right now, Mr. Lanto, when you say
Oh my god, you consulted BSBT, did you actually consult Alphonse Fagiolo? Oh my god, dude, really?
that you dropped off, I don't know what
At
you're
the,
talking about.
at the initial arraignment, it was said on record that you got it and you understood it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about your affidavit of status?
As well as the notice of deficiencies,
I
yes.
don't know, when you say paperwork I dropped off, I don't know what paperwork you dropped off.
It was,
Specific.
it was the paperwork that you said you received and you understood.
What paperwork, sir?
The affidavit of status and,
There's lots of paperwork.
okay,
You have to tell me what you're referring to.
the affidavit of status and the notice of deficiencies that I
Affidavit of status and notice of deficiencies?
dropped off.
I received an affidavit of status,
Could you please,
notice of deficiencies and irregularity.
yeah, I have a copy of it. I'd like to read that into the record, please.
If for some reason you fail to show for any future court appearance, you will run the risk of having that bond forfeited. A bench warrant could issue for your arrest. Ultimately, a new bond would be set.
Good.
So in other words, just make sure you come to court when you're supposed to.
Well, you said that you said that a bench warrant could be issued, but that doesn't tell me whether one will or won't.
Well, because
What?
you've appeared in court. I just told you if you don't appear in court, that's what might happen.
That's what might happen. So it might or it might not.
Oh my God, BSBT, you're playing the word game again here with the may or may not appear in court. Oh my God, dude, we already went through this in our commentary. It's the judge's discretion on whether or not she can forfeit the bond or issue a warrant for your arrest or issue you sanctions for contempt if you don't appear. The fact that the judge has discretion on laying out a punishment does not mean that you are not required to appear at the next hearing. I don't know why you think that means that your appearance is optional. I really don't know if you're still trying to play dumb or if you actually believe that your appearance is optional and you're trying to play this try this mess in open court.
That's right. That's right.
It appears I'm being
Court date. I don't have that court date right now. Your file's going to be sent up to the front desk.
It appears I'm being coerced.
And we will send the court date to you in the mail.
So under threat and coercion, I will show up.
Thank you. All right.
Under
We will see you at your pretrial.
under threats and coercion, I will show up.
I like how you're trying so hard to get the last word in.
Okay, guys. So, anyways, that's where I get cut off. Okay, so let's come back here and let's pull this back up for you guys. So that's where it gets cut off. What do you guys think? Bear with me, guys, on the lagging internet here. But what do you guys think of that? Feel free to tell me in the comments if you're watching.
I thought it was fucking great. Kind of funny and kind of wild that I would be named. I would be referenced by name by a prosecutor in some random dude's court hearing. I mean, I guess that means I'm on the map now.
This now, or if you're watching this later, feel free to drop me a comment right now to tell me what you thought about the Clarkston court. Do you think they're trying to use threats to coerce me into money? Is that extortion?
No.
Is that extortion?
No.
Because I said it at the beginning. Before I used to just throw out the suspicion and the accusation. Now I'm coming out with it right now. You guys are trying to. That's what you're. So come after me for contempt for saying that. I dare you. I dare you to come after me for contempt for saying that, guys.
I bet. All right. Oh, that's great. That's just great. 1 second. Before I finish this, because like I said, it's gonna be a relatively short one. I'm not gonna go on blast here for y'all's entertainment. Where was it? Oh God, no. Oh, I should have listened into this one with Mike's recent video. He discovered Kate of Gaia, which is another old school Sov sit from Canada. That's a rabbit hole in and of itself. I'll show you who this guru that he apparently is relying on. Alphonse Fagiolo. It's this guy. He hasn't posted in 6 months, in fairness. And like all these other gurus, he has a severe hate boner for sovereign citizens. Oh wait, he actually had an interview with Christopher James Pritchard. If you guys don't know who Christopher James Pritchard, he is a Canadian softstick guru who advised what's his face, Pahar, the flat earther Canadian who passed away late last year due to COVID. Christopher James Pritchard was the one who told him to establish his own court back in Canada. And so apparently he had an interview with this Alfonso Fagiolo, who himself is a guru out of Canada. So it's wild.
A professional you can go talk to. Go talk to this guy. He'll help you. And he's texting. Then he started calling. And he said, I had like 2 or 3 beers that day. He said, I figured, let me pick this up. So he picked the call up, and they're going at it. And he said, it almost sounded like we had a hearing over the phone between me and the prosecutor. So out of this melee that's going back and forth between those two, suddenly the offer drops. Give us $2,000 and we're good. We'll give you a 50% discount. Just give us $2,000 instead of $4,000. And Ryan not buying that. So then the second offer came in. Listen. Yeah.
This guy is, again, he's out of Pennsylvania. I do know that much. I wasn't able to find much in terms of his own personal record. I think he had a DUI charge some years ago, like about 10 years ago or something. That's the extent of what I've been able to look up with in terms of public records, without going any deeper than the Pennsylvania's online system. And again, he goes into his favorite phrase is those talking about those pettifogger shyster attorneys. That he loves using that label on the bar cult, yada yada yada. So great guy, BSBT. Good luck. I guess we'll have to figure that one out, whether or not that's going to be very successful for you. And so, oh boy, I think we're gonna stop here. Well, I mean, I'll leave it to Mike. I almost want to see it because I haven't seen the
hello.
I haven't seen a Kid of Gaia in so often. But everybody shout out to Mike. Everybody go to him, sub to him, and check him out. But this is okay. If this individual, I forget his prior identity, but she now goes by Kid of Gaia. Damn it, she transitioned several years ago, like a long time ago, but she was a free man on the land in Canada long before she transitioned. So,
okay, this clip I got, they title it as Freeman on the Land Victory in Court. There's a crest in there. It seems Canadian in every way possible. But if I missed for some reason and this is someplace else, let me know. I just don't happen to see a Canadian flag or something explicit, but I have no reason to not believe this is Canadian.
This is Canada, I promise.
Just wait. I'm here to correct a mistake by the court. Well, first of all, if the court has made a mistake, are you Wilfred Keith Thompson? No, that's not what I normally go by, no. Can I see the information? Petition affidavit in terms of person legally speaking, sir. I've tried to clarify this a few times, but apparently the level of the topic. So your name is Keith Thompson? My name is Keith, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
The bot should actually be running. I don't know why it's not. Guys.
Again, the volume is rough on this. It's just the where I have it with the clip. We're just down to he won't say his first and last name. His last statement was, "My name is Keith, I believe. Nothing more, nothing less." Okay, let me come.
You don't have a last name, sir? I have a family name, clan name, but that's irrelevant today. So you are not Wilfred Keith Thompson? Okay, one more time on and for the record, I am Keith. Nothing more.
And sit down, sir. I'm looking for a Wilfred Keith Thompson. Please sit down, sir.
Actually,
please sit down, sir.
Sorry, can't do that. I served into the court this morning.
Sir, I'm looking for a Wilfred Keith Thompson. You are not that
this
person.
Is
sit down, sir.
Bailiff,
please remove this gentleman from the courtroom.
Thank you. That's the person you're looking for.
Please,
sir, that is the person. I'm trying to remedy things. Touch me and you will be tried. I'm a peace officer. You want to dishonor a court official?
He claims to be a peace officer.
Tell me if you can tell from the seal. It looks definitely Canadian, but yeah, again, it's not like a maple leaf or that, but it looks like a provincial or something sort of seal. It certainly has that vibe to me. I just want to.
This is okay. I actually do know a little bit of the backstory here. Again, this is old school. If you guys know the YouTube channel Doazic, Doazic. I think he was the one I first discovered this individual, Kate of Gaia. He is a Canadian Samsit guru, and he's at a court hearing, and I think the reason for this court hearing was that he had a non-running like vehicle like stripped, or being repaired or what have you, on his front lawn of his house, and I think he was cited for that. I think that's the origin of what's going on here. I could be wrong, but I do know that was a legal issue that he had to deal with at some point.
Confirm that. Also, the demeanor of the officers. They're like so nice. She's like, please remove that person from the courtroom. They saunter over real nice. Very gentle. It's very, it really fits for me. Let me see here. Oh, wait. Canadian flag next to the bench. Thank you very much. And $5 for the guy who couldn't spot the Canadian flag next to the bench. I have the greatest viewers on the internet. Thank you.
Are you here on behalf of Mr. Thompson?
I said I was the administrator to that account.
Are you here as agent for him?
Would you guys please back up? Thanks.
Are you here as agent for him?
Not as agent, as administrator, much like you are administrator of this court.
Sir, you're either him or you're here as his agent to speak on his behalf. Are you either of those?
Yes, it's all.
Pardon?
Yes, he's in common law jurisdiction, which I established as soon as I came in here this morning and reestablished again. The bailiff understood me. This other bailiff, wherever she went, she understood me as well. And this gentleman doesn't like talking.
We're going to take a recess. Thank you.
Thank you. All rise.
How long? How long, sir? I don't have all day. Thank you. I have things to do.
Oh, that's too rich. We're almost at the end here, but he said he says I don't have all day. I have things to do, as if he's important. Oh Lord, it's so good.
Now
we'll take the court. Yeah, actually.
Now what he's going to pull some bullshit. So listen here.
Please note that the judge has abandoned the court.
He's abandoned ship.
Case dismissed with cause. Have a nice day.
Yep. Got him. Yeah, sorry, no.
Okay, Annie. Okay, so that clip is old, like 12, 13 years old at least. And, the judge takes a recess. There are two things. At the end, the judge bows, and you tell me in the comments below. I would imagine we don't do this in the United States, but it's not shocking to me. I would imagine that that's just part of the rigmarole, just standard operating procedure for a judge when exiting the bench. Or you know, I don't think they take that as he's bowing, he's acquiescing to me and turning over authority.
Which is exactly what Cade of Gaia does whenever he speaks to Americans. Whenever he has a course of Sovset ideology to Americans, he hypes that up a lot. That, oh, I got a judge to bow to me. Not understanding that, you know, that's not something people know that's done here in the States, but is something that I've seen done in London when I was interning over there. And apparently it's something that's also done in Canadian courtrooms, where the judge bows upon exiting or for recess. And I think I remember seeing that as well as in London. But obviously that's not something that's normally done here in the States. So he tries to play that up as though that the judge acquiesced to his authority, and not as a traditional part of standard decorum in a Canadian courtroom.
Which, you know, it's just wishful thinking and sort of silly. And then, of course, he just declares his case dismissed. I have no idea what the underlying charges are. I have no way to follow up on it. If anybody knows about that, I mean, I just saw this thing. It's ancient, but if anybody knows any follow up on that, please put it in the comments below, because people will ask me, and of course I don't know. I just saw this one. He is asking very nicely for you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And if you ignore Annie, you do realize that that is considered capital felony treason.
So what you're saying is I need to start exploiting my cats more to get you guys to like and subscribe the channel.
Free men on the land.
Okay, this is kind of fun. It answers all the questions that I get in the comments constantly. Has anybody ever prevailed with this? And my answer is not that I'm aware of. And it's also their answer, but it also goes through.
Okay, so I don't think he goes any further with Mr. Cade of Gaia, but I know I've seen his other videos of his. So I was actually very curious about that. So I'm going to stop here. No more. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And I want to thank you guys. Apparently, officers in Columbus detained a raccoon, but it sounds like the raccoon knows his rights.
Nope, you stay back. Stop it.
Aww.
Police officers are often asked to perform tasks for which they have no training to do.
He's not moving up into the grass at all. Yeah, he's a mess. He's gonna die soon. Yeah, he's a mess.
Aww. At least they gave it some water. I don't... Okay, we're done. All right, I'm done. Okay, bye, guys. I'm going to stop here. Thank you, guys. I will probably be on later tonight for some Demon Souls. I got 2 out of the last 3 trophies. I need a platinum. I'm determined to get that last trophy so I can get the fucking platinum, so I can get back to Dark Souls 3, because I know you motherfuckers want to see me die off from that a lot more again. So thank you. Have a good night, and I will see you next time. Adios.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
My bitch a choosing lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the
Oh my god, I completely forgot about the fucking super chats. Oh my god, hold on. Shit. Fuck. No, we're not done yet. Oh my god. Super chats. Aaron, thank you for the $5. Did you expect the prosecutor to raise your steam? And did you expect? Do you think he expected it to happen? I never expected the prosecutor to reference the live stream. And I don't know if BSPT expected it at all. Polar Wolf, thank you for becoming a member. Wonder528, thank you for the $5. No, I don't understand why hasn't this fool been jailed with the keys thrown far, far away, presumed innocent, Mamma Mia. Yeah, I know. Wonder528 is kind of a yeah. He's BSPT's treading on thin ice with the now that the court is well aware of his antics. So I get that. Pronoun 1990. He is an example of a failure as sovereign citizens believes. R.I.P. Cliff. I agree, and I agree as well. Pronoun 1990. Another $4.99 super chat. I know I messed up now. I got to stay on for another hour. Broken down system. Those sound like fighting words. Gets a real job. Thank you very much. Renee Bao, thank you for becoming a member. Auditor Investigations, thank you for the $5. Mike has that vid where the judge revokes his opposite woman's right to self-represent. It's a good one. I think I remember seeing that in my recommendations. I'll have to check it out myself. And Aaron Reese for $5. Winston and Archer, attorneys at Paw Shirt, please. You know what, Aaron? That's actually not a bad idea. I might have to work on that. All right. I'll have to workshop that idea, but I appreciate that. That's not a bad idea. Darn it. All right. Thank you guys. Adios. Later. Sorry.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine parties.
My bitch a choosy lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the buck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling business off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head.